Fast start for Gonzaga. 5 on the board before Davidson takes his first shot. Here is Curry. And he hits.
He has a high arcing jump shot behind the back pass by Lovedale. So he's showing us a little bit of everything today other than what you would expect. Setting some solid screens.
Baseline shot drops for Stephen Curry.
You cannot give him that much room. And what's happening right now, Curry has seen all kinds of defenses as well as individual players that have guarded him.
Curry, it's a little space, takes advantage and knocks it down from 3.
Jim, I said it before, you're not going to stop him by having... They do. The 1-2-2, and there's Downs out on top.
Davidson's missed his last 5 shots. Down 11.
Curry's still in the ball game. Richard sits, Jim, with the 2 fouls. He only had 48 fouls all year long. Look at that.
Wow, is that sweet?
He has a very high arc on his shot. And only 8 assists and 12 turnovers. Something they're going to have to cut down.
Winner of this one advancing to round 2, where it'll meet up with the winner of Georgetown and UMBC, which will be next up on this floor in Raleigh.
Gray back on Curry. Curry a little bit cut back on his own.
Can't ask for a better look, and he hits the 3.
What happens when you double down on somebody as hot as Gray has been.
At 18 points for Gray, ties a career high. Curry's got another one.
And Jim, watch his feet. Now that was a very difficult position to get yourself into to be able to get that shot off, but he squares up those feet beautifully. Lovedale on Day. Moving the left hand.
Left hand banks it home and 1.
That's a playground shot right there, but shows you the soft touch this young man. Watch this. Moves it to the left hand, uses his shoulder front as the Dan Munson and Mark Few have for Gonzaga.
Curry with the steal, taken on Bolden and 1.
Why did he push at the end, Jim? Had no chance to block the shot. Free throw shooter on the line. Good steal by Curry. Not in good position defensively, and yet picks up the cheap foul. He should have stayed away from it.
You're talking about Davidson, back-to-back years. Some that don't know the history of it might be surprised to know in the late 60s, Davidson, 2 consecutive years came within a game.
He does a nice job with those pump fakes. He moves the ball, he moves his head, he moves his eyes. Tough to defend.
Curry right back with a 3.
Think you ought to guard him?
Out high. Whip it around Richards. Too strong. It's Lovedale.
Sander got a piece of it, and there's room.
Curry again.
There is room.
This kid's amazing.
That shot is so soft. I'll tell you what, if you're a Davidson player, he's not going to miss many. What a drive.
Fargo's called for the charge. Crowd on its feet here in Raleigh. Stephen Curry has scored the last 11 for Davidson. Coming up in action later today down in Tampa against UConn.
Trying to get Curry some space.
He steps right past the defenders and soft as can be.
That's what I was talking about before. If you're an offensive rebounder in this club, anytime he shoots, you get right to the glass because it's going to come off so soft.
A 3-point game. Heitfeld, no.
Nice block out.
Richards on the floor. Got Lovedale up ahead. He's going to wait.
Curry's on the wing. Good eye contact between Richard and Curry that time. Curry just didn't get enough space.
We're a Curry 3 away from tying it. Here it is. We're all tied in Raleigh. A 17-6 run.
Jim, how many times have we seen him come left and shoot against the right arm with squaring up those feet? Just incredible.
Curry trying to shake off a couple of defenders. Baseline shot, yes, that's Paulus Gosselin. Doesn't give him a lot of production.
He has to realize now, Jim, with 7:52 to go, he's got to get the ball in his hands more often.
Yeah, he showed it right there. Pass inside Curry, yes. Richards and Curry, what a combo.
Look at how far they're extending this zone out on Curry.
Paulus Gosselin knocks it down, a line drive three.
You know what that was? He just willed that in the basket.
I'll tell you, after watching
terrible.
Games, the season coming down to the last minute. Richards on the baseline, kicks it corner.
Line drive.
They had to beat the shot clock. Gosselin and Lovedale keeps it for him. Curry!
Oh, are you kidding me?
And he points over to his parents.
Big mistake there. Curry'd like to get fouled here.
Oh, nice. The defenders.
Beautiful crossover dribble. Keeps it in his hand so he gets fouled.
And he'll head to the line for two.
Smart play by the young man. Players in the country without question.
Steps to the line, 89%. And his dad, who played in 2 NCAA tournament games, got knocked out in the first round each time. His son about to do something 14 seconds away from doing something he was never able to do, win a game in the tournament.
Those games at Virginia Tech, where he is now in their Hall of Fame.
Got them both.
Pretty pure.
Gonzaga has to make some kind of play here. And it'll be Curry right back to the line for two.
Nice. So they had a chance to work out against Texas. So this team has been up against some of the best in the country. That's what, 2 number 1 seeds and 2 number 2s. That's not bad.
That was the 5th foul, and that's why we have a delay here, waiting for the sub for Pendergraft.
And Gonzaga last year got knocked out by Indiana in the first round. Yep. We talked about them going to the Sweet 16 in 06 with
Mother Sonia. She has tearfully watched this final stretch. This for 40 points on the game. You don't see this, you know, back in the Maravich days. Yeah, okay, but it's a rarity now. 40 for Curry, 30 and a half.
The difference is Pete did it every game.
Yep.
Put it in perspective.
With no three-point line.
Yeah, right.
Gray launches. Davidson's going to win it in the arms of Curry. America had heard about him, and now we know about him. A star on the NCAA tournament stage. Stephen Curry leads Davidson into the second round.
And unlike Richard's father, who went away from Raleigh not too happy, that young man is.